going on, everybody? We about to get right on into this video. See what we can get today. Trying to have a nice little trading day. See what we can get. Good morning. Love to see you back. Appreciate that, bro. I took a little break yesterday because personally I didn't really like the price action at first. So if you look at the chart, when I first woke up, it was a lot of consolidation. I was able to catch a move later on in the day, but it was around 10:45, almost 11 o'clock, 10:30, and usually I'm not live at that time. So even if I wouldn't went live yesterday, probably wouldn't have seen the trade. So I think it was in everyone's best interest. I don't like giving trade ideas that I personally don't believe in. But now I'm gonna give it like a minute or two, see if Martin joins real quick, and then I'm gonna start explaining everything. All right, we about to get right on into it, boys. Let's do it. All right. Sure, my mic's all good. So the first thing I'm gonna do, Martin, you are here. I thought she was gonna take a break. I said you was at the gym. I was like, oh shit.
Gee, what break, man? I'm taking a break from doing the FTMO challenge. I'm just gonna do the demo.
Oh, I like to hear that. But so far, I'm just gonna get my outline. Get a 3 little point outline. Got the previous day's high, previous day's low. Second part of that outline, I'm going to get the Asian session range. So from here to here. Boom. Got the Asian session range. And the last part of the outline is the 12 a.m. open, which is going to be right here. So this is looking like another day where we don't have a low of the day, which is not something. Every time this happens of recently, I have been getting clapped up because when London session makes that low of the day, it gives me a good idea where I could pull my fib from, where I could target, where I could have a stop loss. But when it doesn't, I have no idea if price is going to try to have a false break and keep going lower, or if price is going to potentially have a retracement to keep going higher. It just makes it harder to identify a lot of these trends. But one thing we're going to do is I'm going to be using this previous day's high and previous day's low to see if there's a potential fib setup. So I'm going to use that, draw the fib. Personally, I don't think it's going to be a fib. Yeah, it's already above it. But, alright, so that's already out of the question. What I'm more than likely going to be paying attention to is using this low of the day, previous low of the day. Right now, price is just pushing. I'm looking at the higher time frames based off the weekly analysis I did. I was expecting price to have a reaction here, and we did get that reaction. We did have a down candle, the first down candle in the past week in this specific area, which is a good sign. But we are starting to push again, so there is a chance price could come a little bit higher to 34,800, which is all the way up here at the previous day's high, which I think is more than likely going to get ran through today. But now it's just about being able to try to catch the ideal trade there. So something that could happen is price could make its way up here and then look for a potential reason to try to reverse. Because keep in mind where we are here. So we could clear those highs and start to reverse. But I am going to keep in mind that if we break these highs, there's a chance that price could keep just pushing and pushing. But one thing I would want to do, I would rather see a potential retracement first to try to go long. But if price doesn't have a retracement, I'm going to be paying attention to up here to look for potential reversal signs. Yeah, I don't know. Days like this versus trending, haven't had the best luck personally. If I go to the 2 hour, I think there's a 2 hour order block. Yeah, there's a 2 hour one right there. Let me check 4 hour. I'm gonna use that 4-hour last down candle right here. I would use this 2-hour, but this 4-hour is a little bit better in my opinion. The higher the time frame. But let me get make sure it's perfect. Boom, boom. Back to 15-minute. So now we have this area in here that we can anticipate potential retracement to. Why? Because for one, we have the Asian session high, the 4-hour order block. So there's the 2 confirmations right there. So now let's look at where we are in price. We also have that 34,500 level right here at that previous, not the previous day's low, at this 12 a.m. open. And I think that's also in alignment with the 12, not the 12, I keep saying the 12, the 50% of this Asian session range. When you're trading, so many numbers are going in and out of your head. There's a lot of fucking numbers here. The fucking big figure levels, the 12 a.m. open, the 50%, the Fibonacci levels, the time. It's just all fucking numbers. Now that I'm thinking about it, shit. Numbers game. Then all the way down here, we have 33, 34, 300 at this previous day's low. I'm trying to see, we got the 550 level right in here, which is not a big figure level, but it's a mid figure level, and that's in alignment with there. So one thing I could potentially look to do, 50 to 60 point stop losses if I get in here in anticipation that price is going to move higher. So what I could also do is I'm going to use this Asian session low as a potential area for retracement. I'm also going to use this previous day low as a potential area to see for retracement. So as you see from this previous day's low, that 62% is right here in alignment with everything else. But if I use this, if I move this fib to Asian session low, kind of changes things a little bit. So there's 2 different types of 2 setups I'm potentially going to be looking for right now. I'm either going to look for a price to retrace to the high of this order block and then keep pushing higher, or I'm going to look for it to trade a little bit lower to this 34,500 level before pushing higher. Now either of them could play out. It's just a matter of time and which one's going to play out first, in my opinion. But we will see. We will let price show us what it wants to do. Worst comes to worst, I just want to take a trade. So let's see what happens. But yeah, around this 34,550 to 34,500 area is where I'm going to be anticipating price to go long. So I'm going to be waiting for potential retracements here. So I'm only going to be looking for buys around this area, and then I'm going to be looking for sells around 34,800 if given the opportunity to try and catch that retracement if that does happen. So we will see. I mean, well, I've been playing the Oculus, not the Oculus, the Oculus Quest 2, right? So the VR. I was playing like the shooting game, like it's a military game. That's just realistic. Oh god, it's weird. Like it's like you could kill yourself. You have to like go in your pockets to like get your guns. You gotta reload yourself. You gotta cock it back. So it's like you could keep doing it, but if you don't cock the gun back, it's not gonna shoot. Like it's a realistic ass game. That's just kind of thorough. Yeah, it's thorough. I like it. I was playing that shit. I'm probably gonna play it again today. It's fun. We're done now. The hard part's done. We waited. Now we analyze. Now we wait. So while we wait, I'm gonna go mark up NAS 100 to see if there's any potential better setups, or just to see what it's looking like. It looks like NAS 100 has a little bit of a tighter range. So this range is about from 446, 1. So it's about a 300 point, 350 point range. 280. Okay, maybe I can do math. And then over here, the range is about 460. So it's a pretty significant difference. But now let's get the outline. 12 a.m. open. Previous is high, previous is low. Then we're going to get the Asian session range. Boom, boom, boom. Now we have all these. We're gonna get our big figure levels. We got their 14,500 right above the previous day's high, which is more than likely gonna get ran through at some point today. 14,200 at the previous day's low. Always notice how these previous days highs and previous days lows always end up being near a big figure level. Tells you something. A lot of the times, price moves to those levels and ends up moving away from them and creating the lows of the day. So that's why I always use them as targets. That's just one of the reasons I use them as targets. And then in between these levels, we have 14,400 where we currently are trading below. And then below that, we have 14,300 at this previous day's, not the previous day, the 12 a.m. open. So I'm going to be looking to do the same thing. I'm going to be looking for potential retracement to remain bullish, or I'm going to be looking for a potential false break of the previous day's high, or even 14,500 to look for potential retracement, reversal, I mean. If I use this fib from the previous day's low to this high up here, it's analyzing and showing me that there could be a potential retracement down to here. And if that happens, I could see price running down, clearing this Asian session low, holding this 14,300, tapping in that fib to potentially go higher. That's one setup for NAS 100, and we already are slowly getting this bearish momentum. So that's one thing that could potentially happen. Or if I use my fib from the Asian session low, or I'm gonna use this low here from that line of session and pull a fib from here. It's a kind of a different setup here. And then you see that with that second fib will be in alignment with the 50% of the Asian range. Boom, just like that. So it's kind of two different, like it's a little bit of a wider area than, in my opinion, than on US30. US30 has this small area right in here, which both fibs more than likely will match up with. So that fib is from the London low, but if I pull it from the previous day's low to this high, the fib levels are still almost, it's a very similar situation. But in this case, it wouldn't be wanting to clear this Asian session low, which will give me a good area to have a stop loss or anticipate where price is not going to want to go. We will see. We will see how price reacts. We will see. But let me look for potential order blocks price could have a retracement into. In my opinion, I don't think I'm gonna use an order block, but if you look at this, we have this gap in between these candles, and this is on the 4-hour time frame, so I could look for potential retracement to this gap. And here I'm gonna make it, I'll make it blue. See the difference right in here. So me personally, just because I have more confirmations with that trade there, I'm gonna, and look at that, look where that gap ends up being at. It's kind of very clean. So right in here around this 1350 area, 1338, I think that would be a good potential area for buys on NAS 100. We will see. So this area is right at the, I'll say 350 to 300. NAS looks better. You think so? I low-key think US30 looks better in my opinion. I don't know. I think US30 looks better in my opinion because I have the big figure levels at these areas also. So here, price could potentially have this retracement, but it's not going to be at a big figure level. Over here, price could have that retracement, come to the Asian session high, the 50% of the Asian range, the 12 a.m. open, and it could tap into 34,500 or 34,550, which is a good little scenario. And then we have that 4-hour order block also. We don't really have an order block over here. So in my opinion, I'm more on the side of US30 just because it has more confirmations and more of a likeliness to play out. Alright, I'm about to take a little, video real quick. I'm gonna point it at your camera so you could do whatever hand-wise just so I don't like catch you off guard.
Okay.
I'm gonna count. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know before I violate by accident, catch you slipping. Let me get you US30 up. All right, I'm about to do it. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. If you have anything you want to talk about with him, feel free. Feel free.
Okay. So viewers, patience is key. Yesterday, I had sent Andre my analysis, and when the market opened, it went up a little bit and then started coming down, and then I went in for a sell, 100-point stop. I was at something 05, so it might have been. Let me get the numbers. 34,705, and price went up to 34,815. So I had a 100-point stop loss, but my entry, and I'll just kind of go to what I sent Andre real quick. I was supposed to have entered, and this was my let me just turn this off real quick. I sent this to Andre, and patience is key, guys. Stick to your analysis. A lot of people are looking at this right now, and I had sent this to Andre, my analysis, where I was supposed to enter, and I didn't enter at 34,775. So even if I had 34,775, 100-point stop from there, that'd been 34,875. It went up to 815. It never even got close to my stop loss, and I only had enough for one more trade in the FTMO challenge, one full 1%. And as soon as I got to 806, my trade closed, and it moved up just a little bit more. And I could have made 3% yesterday, 4%, if I would have just held it fully to where the 250-point drop that it had, 350-point drop. Happens, guys. That's the hard part about trading is you're putting skin in the game, taking these challenges. It's not like it's a demo account. I'm putting in, X amount of dollars for this funding account, and it's not that. Oh well, you got to put in real money, and it is real money. I'm putting in my hard-earned money to take this challenge, so it hurts just as much because I'm trying. My why is I want to become funded so that I could help myself be in a better position, and my family. I have a family business. None of us have a retirement plan. Right now we have 2 rental properties. We're about to get the second one, and guess what? That's it. And we have my dad, my mom, my 2 brothers, and myself, who's that's not even enough to retire anybody, but the fact that we're starting, that's good. And maybe it's the fact that I'm feeling pressured, but the more I trade, the more that self, like, it hurts a little bit, making a loss, getting wicked out like by pips, and then the trade going in the right direction, just because I wasn't patient. After I messaged Andre my analysis and said, hey, I'm going to be patient today, didn't happen. So unless price doesn't do exactly what your pre-analysis says to do not take any trades, guys. I'm telling you, you're just gonna lose points, and that like how I'm doing it. But stick to the process, stick to your rules, stick to be impeccable with your word. And it's a very hard concept because as humans we have these emotions, and one of them is called FOMO, meaning you don't want to miss an opportunity. Even though I could come back tomorrow and had a 0% day, now I'm negative 1% because price faked me out, went to the optimal trade entry, the kill zone, the sniper kill zone, whatever you want to call it, OTE, and then went down to where the targets were. So gotta be a sniper in the markets, guys. Gotta have that patience. If price doesn't, if the enemy or the prey isn't in your kill zone, do not take the shot. Do not take the shot. Be impeccable. I'm saying that mostly for myself, guys, but there was probably about 6 good trades in this last challenge where I lost 1% when I should have made 10%, 15%, because I would lose and then the trade would go in my direction just because I was getting in too early. Now, when the trade takes off, do not FOMO into the trade. And when profits start to present themselves, that's when you need to breathe. Once it gets to 1-to-1, move your stop loss, because then if price rejects it, goes back to your entry, it's a 0% day. It's not like you lost anything. Gotta have faith in the process that it needs to get to at least TP2 to take a partial and then let it run. Because typically if it's like trading with the trend, if it's been bearish, let it be a bearish, play out bearish. If it's been bullish, let it play out bullish. But yeah, guys, just in the process of where I'm at currently I'm only taking 1 trade a day, guys. Now I'm realizing all it does is take 1 trade a day to really do good and minimize that risk.
Damn, ain't move shit. It should move. We're gonna see what's up, man. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. Got about 10 minutes till the open. So we'll see how that looks. Where'd my phone go? Now let's see what we can get. We got 8 minutes to the open. Price is either gonna fly high or it's gonna start to melt, and we're gonna have to get ready for these longs. Yeah, I'm only gonna try to take 1 or 2 trades today. Try to keep it real small. Yesterday I took like 3, 4, even though I won most of them. Still too many. It's not about always just winning, it's about following the process, because at the end of the day, what worked today might not work for you tomorrow. So you can't rely on systems like that. Gotta go off of something that you know is gonna work long term.
Yeah, the market's been sideways or a little bearish for the last 2 months.
Yeah, the past while it's been beginning of the year. It's to be expected. Cryptos have been falling too. So it makes sense. We have been just pushing for a long ass time, so it was just a matter of time. So we're either gonna consolidate before continuing to push higher. Price is gonna have a little bigger retracement, because we already did have this retracement from here to here. And now we're pushing higher. So we could potentially keep going higher. It could. Or you could look at it from a long-term move from down here, and there's still a ways to go. We just rejected the 38.20%, so it could be a short-term move to then eventually come a little bit lower.
Hell yeah, bro.
But we'll see.
Same with crypto, man. Like Bitcoin, the market, it held the 79%, and now it's starting to go towards the holding it. So it might have a little retracement, but as long as it
only
doesn't
time
break
will tell.
79%, time will tell.
That's all we got. All we got. It's coming. It's one of them days. I'm put my recliner back.
Hey.
My
Your
chair.
legs are sore or what?
Bro, my legs are killed, bro. From like 3 days ago, they're still
I seen
killed.
that shit, bro.
My shits are still in pain. Plus riding the bike, so like I've just been on like double leg workouts, and it's just fucking killing my shit.
Jeez.
Like after I did 275 on squats for like 3. Nah, because I have a trainer too, so I have the trainer. So Saturday I came in 10:30, had a trainer for 30 minutes. We did all legs. All right. Then
Yeah.
2 of my friends came. we did an all leg. It was already leg day, so we did legs even more for another like hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Then after doing 3 hours of legs, I went home and rode my bike. And
You're
then,
active all day, bro. I'm jelly right now, man. That's my vision to be
man,
athletic all day.
it's fun. It was fun then. Now I can't do shit. I didn't even go to the gym yesterday because how sore I was. But nah, it's good to. I'd rather be sore than fucking in pain because of how unactive I am. So, different levels to pain, I guess.
You take creatine?
Yeah, that's one of
Good
the
stuff, man.
only things I do take. I have been looking at this other one. It's called like Turkish Storm something. It's like a natural. It's like a natural pill. It's like an enhanced creatine. I thought about it, but I don't know. I'm just remain natural for now until I get to where I want to
Drink a
be
lot of
naturally.
water, Brody.
Yeah. I had a big ass water bottle and I fucking lost it. That shit back. Cause I could just fill that shit up with water and it was like 64 gallons. I said gallons, ounces. 64 gallons is like a fucking damn near like a fucking truck. My fucking car probably takes that shit.
Bruh,
What's up?
when you get your capital business running, are you gonna be like investing in the small businesses or like businesses that have been around for a while, like at least 10 years?
I want to say I would, but in my opinion, I don't know if I want to take on that stress. Cause I already know
Well,
what
how about
comes.
if the business is there and you
Shit.
just have to like, cause honestly, bro, I feel like I'm gonna be good enough to where I'm gonna be able to buy these CNC machines, and they have because they're American made and for American parts. Normally, the machines cost between $100,000 and $300,000, but you only need 5% down because with your contracts. Like if I went into a machine shop and I said, "Here's my contracts that I could get work if I had the machines. Could you guys, fund me, if I put money down for these machines?" And normally the government gives tax breaks for if you're making American-made parts and stuff like that, manufacturing. Now I have $35,000 sitting in the shop right now of just parts to deburr. Now my goal is to actually make those parts. Have people do it, not me. I just want to run the operation, but hire some people eventually to run the machines, hire people to deburr, and then hire people to have like an inspection uh, area, so
Mm-hmm.
then we can just ship it out to our customers. And shop rates for machining is $150 minimum. Our shop rate for deburring is $60 minimum. So inspections 75. So it's as long as and I could easily ask for more work right now at our shop, but we don't have employees right now. So that's the thing that's holding us back is we're busy doing a lot of other shit that I don't have. Like it's hard to make time to just focus in and
Yeah.
post on job boards.
No, I feel you, but shit, you know more about the business than me, so you might just understand it a little bit better. But personally, like with the things I'm trying to do with my money, I'm just trying to make it to where I could do whatever I want, no matter what. So, say the one thing I don't like with certain businesses is that you have to be active in it. And the reason I'm doing trading and the reason I do a lot of online things is so if I want to, I could pick up and leave, but my money isn't gonna change. I could go on vacation tomorrow and still do the same thing I was doing at home. But like things change when you start owning businesses, because then other people rely on you. People rely on your money. You could lose that money, and it might not even be your fault. I personally like being in 100% control of everything that's going on. You can see prices pushing right now.
Maybe in the future when
Yeah,
you're ready
that's
to
what I'm saying. Maybe when
diversify.
things change, when I'm
Oh,
like,
there's price moving, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna just let it go for now. I'm gonna see how it reacts.
Okay.
What you call it? What was I saying? I'll wait till the future, honestly, to see what it holds, because things change over time. Maybe I might see something. Maybe it might be a friend's business. You never really know at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
personally, right now, I would rather just stick to the courses, because that's just all me. People can buy whatever. Teach people in a way. I don't know how long I'm gonna want to teach people, because in my opinion, I'd rather just have a course that could teach them than me having to spend my time every single day. Like I do the live session trading sessions. I'll probably do that for a while, but besides that, I probably won't really go into like teaching people, because personally, bro, it's a lot. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot to
Grateful
digest.
that you should. I'm grateful that you helped me, man. Honestly, because not a lot of people are have that that discipline
Yeah, bro. You
to
were one
keep
of the
going.
first people, so I was like, shit, look, let's try it. Let's see how it goes. And then even going through other people, like if you notice, we've went from a lot of people to less people because not as many people sticking it long enough. They might lose here and there and want to do their own thing. But like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of
You
unnecessary
understand the
things.
concept of time, so that's why I feel like we understand the concept of, hey,
Yeah, it's
we
gonna
only
take
get
time.
today, might as well take that opportunity.
Like, best of luck to everyone that was in the mentorship. Hopefully they're still trading in 2-3 years. Hopefully they are. But if you really think about it, chances are they probably won't. You know what I mean?
It's getting easier over time too. So to me, like eventually I'm gonna be like you, and then eventually I'll be like just do like kind of my own
Don't be like me. Aim to be better. That's what I was saying. Don't try to be like
things.
me or anyone. Just always try to be better.
Humble. I like that shit.
Yeah, all right, they're two opposites right now. This is over here pushing, but it could be getting ready to have a potential retracement. I don't know. Price isn't looking too promising. I don't like when it doesn't make the lows of the day because I can't get a good analysis on what I think is gonna happen. But right now, US30 looks like it's falling, so
How's your strategies coming out with your identifying continuation, like trending days? Have you been able to find
it's a
another?
lot of the same things. But like, that's one thing I've noticed the past like 2 weeks is when we don't make the low of the day, a lot of the times it ends up just being a trending day. So I'm starting to realize when it doesn't make those lows of the day to just not take trades on those days. Today could be that same example where we might have a small retracement and keeps pushing it. And if that does happen, it's just gonna add to the what I've been trying to pay attention to is when we don't make those lows of the day, try not to take a trade that day. And when we do make the lows of the day, I can then anticipate a better trade because then I have better targets, I have better stop loss placements, I have better understanding of directional bias. Just because, say, this didn't happen here, this isn't here. What if price would have came down at London session and cleared these lows, and then immediately start doing what it's doing right now, and then clear this Asian session low? It's going to give you way more reason to believe that the likelihood of price coming all the way back down here is going to be far less likely. And that gives you a good idea on where price is more than likely to go. And now that we have that low being made, we can anticipate where to draw the fib from because we're going to look for London continuation. So I'm not drawing it from the Asian session low or the previous day's low. I know that if I'm looking for a continuation move, I'm going to draw it from that low that cleared those lows during that London session. But in times like this, I can't use this low. I have to use either the Asian session or the previous day low. And then that gives me two different fibs that are giving me two different potential scenarios, which makes just the analysis a little bit more difficult, in my opinion. But yeah, right now, I think Nas is going to try to low-key go short from here after having this retracement with the way US30's looking. It's looking like it's about to start to have this reversal after having this false break. So we'll see. Yeah, look at it rejecting. You know what I need for my desk? When I move to Florida, I'm gonna get the electric desk that I can move up and down.
Oh, bro,
And I want to get a hammock. I want to lay on the hammock. Fuck a chair.
bro, that's dope. How about one of those like egg hammocks where it's like,
Yeah, there's like some people they put that shit under their desk.
fuck, dude, that's yeah. I
I'll
was
be
thinking
thorough.
about getting one of
Sleep
those
under
too,
my
but they're
desk.
kind of expensive.
Yeah, but I was looking at the Amazon ones. They got them for like 400, which isn't
Ain't
too
bad.
bad. Which isn't too bad.
I was thinking 3,000-4,000, bro, for some
Nah.
reason.
Nah, I would never pay 3,000-4,000 for that. That's more than my fucking monitors and my computer combined. But nah, like the monitor I have now, I have a 34-inch. But that one monitor I want to get the Odyssey, the Samsung Odyssey, like the 50-inch ultra wide. And if I could just have one of those, I'll be cool. Cause right now I just have a ultra wide 34-inch, and I have like a regular 24-inch monitor. But I could change it. I have it on the stand, so I could either make it horizontal or sideways. Right now I have it sideways, and that's what I've currently been using like on my trading. Like this, the one screen is just all chart. Then my other monitor, I have me recording, I have the Telegram, I have internet, I have you over here too, just way wider. Price is pushing. I don't know. Just gonna give it time.
Yeah, it's strong. A lot of people are seeing that profits, starting to see profits, and people are jumping in.
Yeah. But like I said, if it just keeps, oh, okay, there's Nas. Okay. But if Nas, like I said, I'm gonna be looking for potential reversal points at for 34,800 up here. So if price does keep pushing, I'm not 100% done with looking for trades. I'm gonna look for potential shorts, and if I don't get that, then I just won't take a trade today. Gotta save the capital for the better opportunities. But nah, one thing I have been looking at recently, thinking about is taking only continuation moves. Like if I don't see those characteristics being made early on when I look for trades, and I'm just personally not gonna look for any trades at that point. And that's why lately I don't risk the same amount on reversal setups anymore, because I realize how more risky they are, how many times I get stopped out before having a winning trade. So it's just understanding over time, and that's just stuff you only gain with experience. You're not going to notice just out of the blue. But we will see. Only time will tell.
Yo, Andre, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, cool. Already check it.
What's up? Oh, got the big boy. Damn. That's
Oh.
nice though.
Yeah.
When you plan on proposing?
Sometimes.
Vacation?
Sometimes. Yeah, exactly.
There, yeah. I was gonna figure. I was like, shit, you going to Jamaica?
Actually, I'm thinking about doing it a little earlier, just so that it's already. I was thinking of this Sunday actually.
Nah, bro. If you really want to, wait till you go on vacation. Because she's not gonna expect it. And it's gonna be 10 times nicer. I'm like, yeah, he proposed in Jamaica.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Cool, huh? All right, cool.
Because then after that, when you get married, then you'll have another vacation for the honeymoon. So it's like,
Facts.
fuck around, go back to Jamaica. Oh yeah, there goes Nas. Damn, so close to the retracement, but so far. Yeah, I don't know. We'll wait till 34,800. See if we can get this reaction. If we don't get it, well, just let it come down just a little bit more. Yeah, that's how I'm saying, Makai. It came damn near to. Look at this.
Almost.
By so little. That was at 8:15 though. Damn, that's just flying. That's been flying the past few days. Like over here, when was it, Friday? When I caught them longs on US 30, Nas was fucking going. Nas was going. But look, Martin, this is exactly what I was saying. Sometimes you just don't get those retracements you're looking for on these days. And then you end up with a trending day like this. And I kind of guessed it all that what happened just based off of this down here. Every time Nas has moved like this, I miss it watching 30 just for it not to come or go anywhere, bro. I'm about to move to Nas, no cap. I just look at them both, honestly. Whichever one gives me the better trade, I just go back and forth. Because a lot of the time, Makai, like one will move before the other one. So say Nas did this, sometimes US 30 would still be all the way down here like where it is. Like US 30 is probably going to fly up to 35,000 today, honestly, with the way this is looking on Nas 100. So, but it is rejecting this previous high, so we might still be in it for some potential shorts, like I said, at these reversals. But yeah, we gonna see. We're gonna see. Like I said, we're looking for potential reversals. I'm only gonna be looking for reversals right now because we are pretty significantly far away from looking for any buys. And if you look at this on a higher time frame, like the daily, or coming to that area where we reacted yesterday. So 34,800. So we'll see how it reacts. But right now it's looking pretty bullish. So hey man, it'd be like that, Makai. Fuck it. At least I'd rather you be miss a trade than get clapped up by a trade. Oh yeah, we're having this reversal of the previous day's high. I'm gonna look for that same situation on US 30. So after we clear this high, I'm gonna be looking to ideally maybe have about 100-point stop loss on here just to be safe. Damn, 100 is kind of wide. Maybe like, I don't want to have 50. I feel like 50 is too small. Maybe 50. Just gotta be careful, man. With these reversals, like I said, they're risky. So I'm gonna.
There 4-hour order block where you can see maybe where the high of the where that high might be. Before 900, maybe 909. I see a last up candle before the down move on US 30.
I don't really see too much to the left, honestly. It's not clear enough in my opinion. So I might just look for a potential false break. I think that's just gonna be more clear. It could just fly all day. We'll see. Like, this is the only area I'm going to be looking for potential reversal at after clearing this high all in here. Because you can see how NASA reacted. Even though it's still not like that. It could come up to tap 14,500. But I'm going to just watch for these lower time frame reversal signals. So we'll see. If I end up missing it, it is what it is. Mark, congratulations in advance for the engagement. Darren said congratulations.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Big move. I've never in my life. I used, just never thought I'd be at this point in my life. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna live past 25. Here I am, 30 years old.
Yeah, bro. Be like that sometimes. I didn't think I'll ever be a fucking trader. Look at me now.
Hey.
I'm stuck at math.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Man, Makai, you be surprised, bro. You be surprised how fast this shit gets flipped. Cause mind you, the way I'm looking at it, we still have the hour candle open. So this could easily turn into a wick if given the chance. Just like this over here. Look over here. So that could be a potential scenario once again. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but I am keeping in mind it is bullish as hell. And without them lows of the day being made, a lot of the time what I notice, Martin, is when we have trending days, it's just a higher time frame continuation move that doesn't have those retracements. So it's like, say, when you're looking for a continuation move and then you get it and then price is just flying.
Yeah.
Imagine that on a higher time frame like the daily. There's gonna be like candles that are just flying, but those are gonna be full days for us. That's when you gotta know to stay out the market because it's in the middle of a move. That's what I've kind of learned. Because a lot of the time, all these moves that are happening that we're looking for are happening on the same, just all different time frames, doing the same exact thing. Yeah, right now price is looking pretty bullish. Depending on where these candles start to close at is gonna solidify whether I look for a trade or not. Because if it closes this bullish, we'll need some good lower time frame confirmations. But right now, I personally don't think we're going to just stay right here. We have these highs and these highs over here to the left. So I think there's more than likely going to clear them, just like we did this high and this high. I'm just paying attention. Like, look at this over here. How we're getting these down candles after clearing these highs. I'm looking for a similar situation, but over here. I want to see it clear them highs, or at least tap into 34,800 though. Let's see, man. We're slowly losing that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Part of me, after seeing that, wants to get it short on US 30 now. So what I'm gonna do? So I'm gonna get in my first position on US 30 in anticipation of this short. I'm gonna have my stop loss above here. So about, I kind of want to be safe and say 100 points, but 100 points is a wide ass stop. Like I might potentially only get a 1 to 2 if I'm lucky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 50's kind of pushing it though. I don't know. I'm gonna keep 50 at first, but if given the opportunity, I'll just move it to this up here, which is about. So here is my first stop loss that I ideally don't want to see touched. But if it does happen and does get touched, then I know this is my hard stop right up here at 100 points. Because I do think price is still going to tap into this 3,400 level. So let's see what happens. It is a little bit risky, but I'd rather get in now in anticipation that it's going to fall at this level. So I might be taking a little bit of a riskier trade, but nonetheless, I know what I want to see. And based off of NAS 100, I think it's only a matter of time before we get a potential drop. So let's see what happens. And then if I end up losing this trade, well, it is what it is. I'll just take one and done.
I got a 50-point stop loss.
I have my hard one at 100. So I'll debate whether I take some off at the 50, but I have it at 100 just in case.
Give it that breathing room. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, just in case. I'd rather have a wider stop and have a shittier risk reward, but risk less. Damn, US 30. Come on. Don't be one of them days where you just do the opposite of NAS and just start flying. While NAS over here comes lower.
Look at the spy real quick. I'm gonna look at the Dixie actually.
Oh yeah. Nah, this is flying. Let's see how it reacts with this 3,400 level. And boy, are we approaching that 50 points now? Damn, this should start flying today, huh? I don't know why NAS wanted to fall, but I'm giving this I gotta give this candle some time. Whew. Yeah, we're down about 52 points. Yeah, I'm more than likely just gonna have to keep this original 100-point stop, so we'll just leave it at that. Shittier risk reward, but feel more safe taking this type of trade. Yeah, they're like doing opposites right now. Come on, US 30, don't do this today. Yeah, I guess it wants to do the opposite. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, I don't like the way that just closed. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Trending SD.
Hey, if it keeps on trending higher, well, it did exactly what I said it potentially could do. So even I am taking a risk because I do see this did exactly what I wanted it to do. Maybe NAS would have been the better trade today than US 30 though. Because NAS is doing what I thought it wanted to. US 30 is not. I see it to come at least below 3,400. for me to feel safe enough to hold it.
Starting to have that bearish momentum.
Yeah, well, I'm on the 1 minute too, so you just gotta be careful. The lower the time frame, the less strong the confirmations be.
Might just be a pullback.
Exactly. You never know. I would ideally want to see the 5 minute becoming engulfed. That would be
Yeah.
best case scenario. Yeah, like Nash is looking good. US 30, not so much. Yeah, I wish I would have took Nash instead. This is playing out nice, and US 30 is not doing shit. Yeah, even Nash reject. I don't know. Part of me might just cut this trade short. Because US 30 doesn't look like it's going to play out. Nash looks cleaner. So whoever said Nash was cleaner today, shit. Brody, you were correct. Yeah. Oh no. Whatever happens, happens, but it's not looking too promising right now. The way that 5 minute candle closed is not what I want to see. Yeah. Oh no, I might just cut this trade short. Because it's not looking like it has any momentum to the downside. It's all bullish. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I need to get right below 34,800. If we don't come below it, classify this trade as a L. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, it's not looking like it wants to go lower, man. Nas isn't either, so part of me just wants to cut it short. But I have a feeling once I cut it short, price is immediately gonna have a retracement, and I would have been able to get a better price. Yeah, Nas is looking like it's flipping. I don't know if I should just let it hit stop loss or wait for a potential retracement, so I don't gotta take this loss. Because this hasn't retraced at all. That's the one thing. Nas had a whole drop. This didn't drop at all. It did nothing. 5 minute doji, somewhat good sign, but we'll see how these next candles start to print. Yeah. Oh no, we'll see. But like I said, I'm already classifying this trade as more than likely going to be a L since we can't come below 34,800 again. Yeah. It's not looking promising. Yeah, guys, this one's looking like it's gonna be a L. I don't think I'm gonna take any trade after this. US30 did not do what I expected. Nast had a better move than I personally thought, but it is what it is. Ain't shit we can do better now. Already in the trade. There we go, Nas. Come on. Get back below 34,800. Not Nas, US30. Get back below 34,800. The lack of momentum is crazy. But we wait. I think it's a buy, bro. Fair Valley gap above. Yeah, even if it was a buy, though, I personally wouldn't be buying. You watched the video on Fair Valley gaps. I appreciate that, bro. I'm glad it helped. But yeah, right now, I know price is more than likely going to remain bullish, but personally, I can't justify buying in conditions like this. I would only be looking for shorts up here, and I'm looking for at least good buys somewhere down here. So if it goes up and stops me out, it is what it is. I'll take the loss, but I wouldn't personally been buying up here, so I'm fine with taking the L, trying to short. I think this is looking like a potential fib short in here. That's starting to play out. But we will see. If Nas clears is high over here, I'll probably just hop out my US30 trade, in all fairness. Come on, at least come below 34,800. Come on. See how Nas reacts in here. I think Nas is going to have a good reaction here. Like I said, until US30 can get below this not open, this 34,800 level, I ain't expecting too much. This might be a buying move here. I need to get below 34,800, but it's not looking too promising. Yeah, that's flying. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut my trade short here. I cut it while it's in a small loss, so I lost like about 53 points. So this is where I cut it off at. And now we're going to see where it ends up flying to, but I'm out of the trade. It is what it is. I'll take my small L. But looking at NAS 100, I'm basically, if you're talking, Martin, I don't hear you. But just based off of NAS is why I cut the trade. It's starting to fly, so we'll see how this reacts over here. But look at this. I cut it right here, and it's already starting to fly, and it's more than likely going to run for these highs. So it is what it is. I'm going to just call it a one and done day. personally, I ain't see what I wanted to see. Nas 100 had the better move today, so looking like another trending day, which is going along with what I personally thought Price was going to potentially do, since it didn't make no lows of the day. So, hey, it be like that sometimes. Can't catch them all. Yeah, I only lost about 58 points. So I lost. It is what it is, though. I ain't too mad. It could have been way worse. But yeah, now what I'm gonna do, take the screenshot of the trade that I was trying to take. And it is what it is. We got one rejection, but I don't think it's gonna last. Is the order block? What is the condition? I'm late. I was looking for reversal setups. Yeah, US 30 is like doing the whole opposite of NAS 100 right now. It's like fucking consolidating like a motherfucker, not barely moving. Bye, just journal this trade. Call it a day.
Happens. Trending days. There's just trending days.
Trending days fucking suck.
Didn't ICT say anyways that there's only like a really like 1-2 really good opportunities in the week anyways?
Yeah.
For the deep discounts.
Yeah, majority of the time.
But there's still trades within that anyways. It's just smaller targets like trend like not as big as the move, so it still moves, but just gotta manage risk.
Of course, I only took one trade, so look, I cut it off right here, and it's already. I would have been a deeper drawdown if I didn't, so I'm cool with it right now. Only took one trade. That's cool. I lost less than what I made yesterday, so the goal, I'm still losses are still smaller than my wins, even though it's not a lot since I didn't have a big win yesterday. Still kept it smaller, even after having all those things. But yeah, look, it's about to run for that high, like I was talking about. But yeah, it's good to look at both pairs because I was able to figure out that price is probably going to remain bullish just because I was looking at NAS 100 and how it did have this drop and then immediately rejected 14,400. So that looked like it was just a deeper retracement that ended up faking me out, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, boys. I'm just trying to wait till this runs through that high just so I can feel satisfied that I got out. But it looks like it keeps trying to come down lower. It's like they're doing opposites. It's fucking weird. Shit, if you're gonna fall, fall. If you're gonna fly, fly. But even though it was an L, just pay attention to how price is reacting in this area. Even though it didn't do what it did, we did have those rejection. And if you even look at NAS, after having that false break, you see right after, price immediately cleared the highs, came right below. So even though it wasn't a long-term move, it's just always good to learn from these little things. Yeah, NAS is flying. NAS is gone. A good entry would have been somewhere in here, 14,400 if you would have got in on that. Come on, US30, break the high. Break this high so I can call it a day. So close, but so far. Yeah, I don't know. They're still doing their own thing right now. And the US30 is looking like fucking trash. Yeah, on these trending days, good entries are only like during London, in my opinion. You could have gotten somewhere in this consolidation, but it's not very high probability in my opinion. Damn, it's failing, fam. Barely moving though. I'm just waiting for it to break this high so I can call it a day. But it doesn't look like it wants to. If you start trading below 34,800, I'll look for potential retracement if it keeps falling. Something like that. But with the way NAS is looking, I don't think that's likely to happen. But since they're moving opposite right now, I wouldn't even put it past it. We'll see. Let's see how this plays out, man. There might be a potential short still. Target 34,900. Yeah, I feel like that's a good target. But if you're going to target 34,900, you might as well target 35,000. Starting to get some reaction on NAS too. So we could end up coming below 14,500 still if it turns into a rejection candle. Only time will tell. Yep, it's pushing again. Yes, certainly, I don't like the lack of volume. Just looking for the break back below this box, basically. Then look for a retracement. Simple as that. Similar setup to what I took yesterday, if it plays out. Oh, shit. God damn, fam. This is still pushing. I don't know. I'll give it like 5 minutes. If it doesn't start to drop and give me a potential short, I'm just gonna call it a day. All right, bro. I'll talk to you. You be safe. Yeah, I'm just waiting. If we can clear this high, I'm out of here. I'll just call it a day. But it's failing, so it's making me believe there's still a chance that it can come down lower. But with the way NAS is looking, it doesn't look like it wants to. But they're doing two opposite things, so I'm not gonna hold it to the same standard. Consolidation is real. Nah, yeah, it's just patient, guys. Patience, having a good time, having a trade time that you know you trade at. So as long as you're in that time frame and you're seeing setups that could potentially play out, just give it time. But you always have like a time limit. So if you're in a trade for a certain amount of time, longer than usual, learn to cut it short. If you're on your charts longer than usual and you're not seeing a trade, cut it short. So it's good to just manage risk in all aspects, even if it's just looking at the charts, because even looking at the charts is risky because you're giving yourself the opportunity to potentially look for more potential risk-taking setups. Now, if it breaks this high, guys, we out of here. I think it is, especially with the way Nas is moving, man. Nas is flying. No signs of rejection. As we reject, ain't that some shit? It's failing. I'm telling you guys, once it breaks that high, I'm gone. It's really struggling though. It really is. Like, it does not want to break that high. Like, everything it does not want to break that high. It's just crazy. It's failing to break this high still. What the fuck? Yeah, this 1 minute on Nas is looking shitty too. I think it's about time price slowly starts to roll over, man. Nas is losing that momentum. US 30 never had the momentum. Oh. Yeah, man, this is tough, man. Hour. I don't know. I honestly think we're still gonna drop. It's only a matter of time. Like, if Nats can start to drop like dramatically, then I'll think about taking a short on US 30 again. But honestly, I don't know if that's even worth my time. Nah, we gained a couple subscribers this episode, so I appreciate you all for being here. Appreciate you for taking your time out your day to trade here and be here and watch me trade. So appreciate that. If you were able to learn anything, I'm glad I could help. Just make sure stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe. That's all I ask for, and I appreciate you all. But now with the way this is looking, guys, I honestly think it's still gonna go short. But I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time. Like I said, the longer I stare at this chart, the more likely I am to take a trade. So you just gotta manage risk in all aspects. But in my opinion, I still think price is going to drop lower. So that's my personal analysis on this right now. If you guys still want to take a trade, potentially wait for it to break these lows and wait for potential retracement to try to catch that down move. That is what I would personally tell you guys. So same thing with NAS 100, but NAS 100, if you're looking to get in, I personally think getting in right now will be the best opportunity for NAS 100. So if you do so, good luck. But if you were watching this, appreciate you for being here. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to talk to you all tomorrow morning. I'm going to call it a day, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Be motivated by the fear of being average.